You want to try that one again?
Yeah, let's try that again.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right.
There's
good
clearly
enough.
some delay in there.
We'll be able
we
to
are
fix
on
that
the
in
internet.
post.
Yeah, fix it in post.
Fix
Fix
it
it
in
in post.
All right. Cool. Yeah, go
All
for
right,
it.
welcome to episode 0 of Bangers and Trash. My name is Jack,
And I'm Nathan.
and we're just here to talk about some movies. General pitch for this idea is there's a lot of movies on Letterboxd. When you sort by highest rated, you'll find a lot of interesting movies, and when you sort by lowest rated, you'll find the most bottom of the barrel dog.
A lot of trash, as it were.
A lot of trash, yeah, as befits the name.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Episode 0, we're just going to establish some, not ground rules, but an idea for what this thing actually is. We'll figure out between ourselves also what we're doing, because we've talked briefly, but not fully about this concept, and a little bit of trivia to start us off as well. And then we'll just go into it. We'll spin the wheel, and we'll see what more movies we're watching.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
So, why? Fundamentally, why we're doing this.
I want to say it was about a month ago now. Is that a month? Sounds right, right?
Sounds right.
I was caught in a fit of winter flu, to the point of delirium. I don't think he knew how ill I actually was.
No, I got the idea that you were dying. And that's
it was like I could
it.
not stand up level ill because I would fall over. It was like I ate 400 calories in 5 days because I was too sick to eat anything else level ill. I was actually thought I was going to die a couple of times. It was really
we
bad.
love a project born out of a high fever.
It is, right? Because I was watching a lot of YouTube, watching some podcasts, and I thought, well, I'm wasting time. I'm sick. I'm not sleeping. I could just find some movies that I want to watch in the future because I've been watching more of them. Got onto Letterboxd, saw that you can sort by all manner of ways, and ended up looking for highest rated of a given year and then lowest rated of a given year. And by the time I was conscious and able to sit up and talk again, I was like, hey, I've got a friend who likes the concept of movies but doesn't really watch them. Maybe I should invite him.
That's one way to put that, yeah. I've seen
I feel that's
movies.
the most defined way that I would discuss your intake of them, right?
I like to think about movies more than I like to watch movies.
Yeah. You'll watch Alien once every year, and then
sometimes I'll even watch
it's pretty much a flat line. It's sometimes Predator. Do you ever watch The Combo? I've not watched.
Wait, AVP?
Alien, yeah.
Well, I've seen it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to see it again.
Okay. I don't think it's bad enough to be on this show.
No, thankfully not. It's probably worth talking about what actually is bad enough to be on this show, because from what we've looked at,
question. Well, guys, here's the proper pitch. We will, every week, spin on a big wheel, dated from 1874 to present day or close to present day. I think we don't want to do a year without giving a few months to percolate,
right? We go by whatever last year is probably best.
Some 150 entries on a wheel. We're going to spin it. We're going to see what's there. We're going to sort Letterboxd by highest rated and lowest rated of that year, not film popularity. That's the important distinction. Highest and lowest rated, and then watch those, and it's not going to be a comparison. I feel like it is inevitable that the lowest rated is definitely going to be worse than the highest rated. The quality bar is just too defined.
Compare and contrast doesn't really hit with some of the combos we've seen.
Yeah, discuss them. It'll be interesting to see the trends. I think that's mainly what caught my eye here. Good movies, we're going to universally watch character drama, is what it feels like. A whole lot of character drama.
I do feel from what I've seen so far, from how the Letterboxd rankings go, it's going to be a lot of movies that are good, but are maybe not as good as the people who would want to tell you they're good are.
See, I think from what I've seen, when you rate by popularity, that happens to end up being the case, because Letterboxd is a very specific demographic. So when there are landmark movies that everyone knows, they are inevitably the most popular. But if a year doesn't have one of those, what is the most popular is something you might not expect, right? But when you go to highest rated, that gets not always a lot different and a lot more interesting, but quite often from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So when we saw Letterboxd universally by lowest average rating, we have starting from the bottom, Dragon Ball Evolution, the live
Nice.
action.
See, I feel like that can't be the worst movie, but
But,
that's the letterbox
maybe
effect, I
not.
think.
I think that one is also like potentially one of the worst. But it's Dragon Ball, right? Like it has a high amount of people who will dislike it for doing what it did because it's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, yeah. You've got to be a certain level of popular to be hated.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, it could be absolute trash, and it probably is, but there's got to be worse out there, hey.
I mean, worst out there is potentially our next entry, which is War of the Worlds 2025 with Ice Cube.
Yeah, banger.
Doesn't seem very good. Jeepers Creepers Reborn, also not very good. But then we get into stuff like the royalty-free indie slop, I guess. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is 2023's.
Right, nice, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I love watching
And this is what I
public
mean.
domain horror.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I mean with the interesting trends. We're going to see, you look at movies in the 50s. The bad movies are B movies where a thing comes to life and it chases people in the woods for a bit. And you get to the 70s and like it's sort of slasher, just trash gore fest stuff, but not even like fun gore. You get to the 90s, it's the least funny comedy you've ever seen in your life.
I'm genuinely dreading the 90s. I think when we get to 90s and it's just awful rom-com after awful rom-com, that's going to be the hard one, because they're not even like interestingly bad. They're just trash.
Yeah, it'll be bad rom-coms or Police Academy 5 is somewhere on there. I've seen that. I don't know like all the
like it's
I don't
a bad
know all
comedy
of them off heart, but like I've looked through.
Like it's just the worst possible of all worlds, right? Because the jokes aren't funny, the actors have no charisma, the directing is absolute trash. It's gonna be fun.
And they're trying is the biggest thing. They're trying to be funny.
Yeah. I mean, they think they are.
and
They usually think they're succeeding. They put that on film and they actually released it.
it's crazy. But yeah, we're setting a couple of like not ground rules, but just establishment things. These are going to be a bit loose if something feels like it fits the mark, or if we like, I suppose, really want to watch something, we might make exceptions. But generally.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're more likely to put something back in that wouldn't necessarily fit the criteria than we are to kick something out that does fit our criteria, right?
Yeah.
That way it's more, oh, that looks cool, let's give that a shot, rather than just filtering everything until we're watching nothing but Lord of the Rings. Like
exactly, right? This is one part theory, one part experimentation, one part there's a lot of interesting films out there, both good and bad, that would be fun to talk about, and if we filter them too much, we're just going to see the stuff that we know is already good, and that we've already seen. So we want to keep it relatively broad. So a brief list, we'll just rattle through it quickly. Time limits are 4 hours upper time limit. Anything longer, if it's a couple minutes longer, we'll probably still watch it, but I know there is I think it's 2017's best film, it's 5.5 hours long. We're both employed to some degree. We've both got stuff going on. That's too much.
I don't want to just drop 5.5 hours watching, even if it's peak, right? I mean, it's going to be good, but maybe not.
It Korean slice of life romance about motherhood, which I'm sure is very good.
It sounds good.
Not interesting enough to me to like want to commit 5.5 hours without planning for it properly.
Yeah, I feel like I maybe don't even have the cultural context for that to hit.
Also that, yeah. Lower time limit is 60 minutes, not quite feature length, but it's going to be close enough. And when you get into the 1910s, 1920s, there's flexibility there, right? We didn't know what a feature film was properly then. Speaking of which, the first accessible feature film that I think we've been able to find is in 1911. So that is going to be our cutoff for like when we consider anything a feature film. Anything before then, 1910 backwards, we'll spin it. If it's around 60 minutes, we'll just have those be the movies for the show. And if they are shorter, we will add them on to like another spin. We're not going to spin infinitely. We will end up watching, everything from 1880 in one chunk. But we might have like 1892 and 2003 together.
Yeah.
No concert films, no filmed shows. Like if there's a Hamilton recording, not going to watch that. Documentaries are fine. Stand-up is not. If a sequel spins, which we know Return of the King is there, we're under no obligation to watch the earlier films in the series.
Though we might in that case.
We might, yeah. Lord of the Rings is always a good excuse, probably not the director's cut because that is another 5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a big commitment.
Yeah, I mean, if we hit especially on the slop side of things, if we hit the fifth sequel to a terrible slasher movie, we don't need to watch the first four. I'm sure
Yeah.
we're not missing out too much.
Well, what was it? It was one year. It wasn't Jeepers Creepers. Puppet Master. Puppet Master is here somewhere. It's Puppet Master 7, which is a clip show recap of all the other ones plus 10 minutes of original footage. We're not watching Puppet Master 1 through 6.
Yeah, but we have to watch 7, unfortunately.
We will have to. We'll be obliged to, unless you look back at the podcast list and it's not been updated recently. Puppet Master 7 was the breaking point.
Yeah, we got there and we stopped.
Fuck this.
Either I got hit by a car or we had to watch Puppet Master 7. I'm not sure which I'd prefer.
I mean, the car is non-lethal. Puppet Master 7 might want to make you, finish it off.
No one's going to pay me to make me watch Puppet Master 7, but if I get hit by a car, I might get a payout.
There you go, yeah. Always think on the bright side. And, if there is a standalone film attached to a series, like the Chainsaw Man film that came out recently, might be up there. But yeah, we'll watch those. We're not going to watch a recap show. I think it was 2019. It has the Attack on Titan quote-unquote movie, which is just a recut of season 1 or 2. We're not watching that. That's a season of TV.
Original footage for the movie. That's the idea.
Yeah. And, what's the term? Warning, disclaimer, that's the
one.
When you get to the 40s, the bad movies are fucked. The
bad movies are primarily movies made by the Nazi Party to promote the aims and ideals of the Nazi Party.
Yes.
We're going to watch
American
that.
white supremacists.
Oh, yeah, well, a lot of horrible racists everywhere.
Nasty blokes. Making bad things.
We'll be watching those. Obviously, any episodes where we are watching those, expect a bit of a content warning on Triumph of the Will. You can skip those if you feel
as
you
a
need
rebirth
to.
of a nation.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be saying how great they are,
That's true.
Probably not in terms of like production value or like theory, right? Concept. Shouldn't have been done. Should have quit this shit.
That's the thing. They could have released a genuine 10 out of 10, but it wouldn't be a 10 out of 10 because a Nazi made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nazi movies, that's going to happen.
We know it'll be in the 1940s. It might be more recently. I don't know what's up there. I haven't seen all of them.
There's probably people putting Nazi movies out right now.
Oh, buddy. Have you seen the state of the world currently? Time of recording 2025?
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Let's see if Ben Shapiro's classics are on here.
I don't think they're going to be rated bad enough because I don't think enough people will want to engage with it on a funny level.
Maybe. True, actually. I think you're not going to go on Letterboxd and go, I loved his most recent film. Oh, hated it. You're probably just not going to watch it. So we are safe
as you should always do. Those are the kind of ground rules. To talk a bit more about that first accessible feature film. In 1911, there was an adaptation of Dante's Inferno, Italian movie called L'Inferno. Yes, right? It's about 60-something minutes long. Available on YouTube in various formats, so easy to find. Before then, the commonly accepted, first ever feature film was in 1906. It was called Story of the Kelly Gang, which... Do you know about the Kelly Gang?
No idea, no.
There's a more recent film about them as well called The True History of the Kelly Gang, which I hear is good, though I haven't watched it.
Okay.
They were a bunch of Australian bushwhackers and wranglers in the 1880s.
Ned Kelly! I know, yes.
Ned Kelly,
I didn't know about the gang, I knew about the Ned Kelly himself, cop killer guy, right?
But from what I understand, cop killers, bank robbers, and they made quote-unquote bulletproof armar.
Yeah, a bit of
a shootout in which he died. I don't think it was quite bulletproof.
Yeah, proof's kind of in the pudding there. No, I'm aware of that guy. I know he's a bit of a folk hero, or maybe folk anti-hero. I don't know, Australians might be upset if I say he's a hero or not a hero.
Yeah, I need to look into more before I can call him based or...
he's either good or bad. Take your pick.
He's one of them. But yeah, that film was... I think just over 60 minutes, nearly 70, but it only has 17 surviving minutes of footage, which did get shown in, I think, like a BFI showing, British Film Institute in 2022, but not enough to be a proper film. We might, if we get to 1906, maybe look at it, maybe see what it is about.
Yeah,
but it's not really enough to fill. But yeah, films from 1910 backwards, like I said before, consider them extras, consider them bonuses. A lot of them are 30 seconds long. Right, so we're not going to fill a podcast talking about them, but we will staple them on to when we talk about Norm of the North, for example.
Yeah, when we run into those, watch a couple, see what they're like. Watch something a bit longer, a bit more time filling, and then we can, like you said, have a quick chat about that as well.
Yeah, and we'll do a look into like if there's particularly interesting trivia about a given short good thing. No reason not to talk about it, but I think there's going to be limited information for a lot of these things because it's very early film, right? Like the history's buggered. There's a lot of preservation that just didn't happen. So who knows? Who knows?
It's interesting to think how many of those probably got, especially sort of in the early years, just someone makes something. It could have been a masterpiece, and they just, they die, the estate just tosses it. No idea that it's worth anything, or could be an important piece of art. It's just gone.
You get cases like probably not a masterpiece, but Event Horizon. That film is all director's cut as an assault mine, and it got all wet. I think, right? Like it got all messed up.
With a lot of recent stuff. I mean, you see, they just never changed it to a format that would actually keep.
Yeah.
Or a fire happened somewhere, and then it's gone forever. No more film.
It's Aardman, I think, happened to those guys. Wallace and Gromit people. They had a fire or flooding or something. They lost a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I wonder they had like. Imagine like the horror of melted Wallace.
Oh, mate.
The nightmare show to walk into.
You'd hope they had the skeleton underneath the plaster scene, right?
Yeah, that looked like some Terminator shit. Like...
Exactly. I've done some looking into the demographics of Letterboxd. I browsed a website called similarweb.com. I don't know how verifiable it is. A lot of this stuff might be complete bogus information, but they had some verifications that seemed like what I aligned in my head with the Letterboxd demographics.
Okay.
So, locationally, we had 31% US, 8% UK, 6% France, 5% Brazil, 5% Canada. Then you get into paywall stuff, and this stuff might not even be verifiable anyway. So
yeah,
and
I mean, it's best films as voted on by not very many people.
Yeah, and similar when you get to age demographics, right? It's 28% 18 to 24, 33% 25 to 34, and then gradually lowering the older you get. So it is a pretty young, probably pretty white, Western world kind of rating system. There are some like interesting looking non-English, international films that do show up occasionally, but don't expect the deepest of deep cuts in this. It is films that are like good enough to be not good enough. Films that are known enough to be considered good by a wide amount of people.
I think the best one to sum this up is isn't Fight Club the highest rated movie of the year it came out?
I believe so.
Yeah,
yes.
I think like that tells you all you need to know about the demographics.
But I think also there is something to discuss that idea when we go here. So like when we sort by, I had this explicitly noted.
Oh yeah.
We go to 1996. We sort by the most popular film. We get Scream, which I haven't watched it myself personally, but like I know about it, right? We know. I haven't seen Scream.
I guess we will have to change that.
Well, no, because that's the most popular film.
Oh yeah, popular.
Right, you saw by the lowest rated, you get Rollergator, which is a film about a plastic alligator puppet who teaches a lady how to rollerblade. So I think so she can get good dick. I think that's the idea.
I don't know how that can be considered bad.
Well, buddy, let's hope we don't roll 1996. But then you go to highest rated film, and you get once you cut out the Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged. You get a film called Secrets and Lies. Yeah, right, like, who knows? But you get Secrets and Lies, which is a film directed by a man called Mike Leigh. He's an English director who does a lot of... It's like very grounded soap opera style character drama about English life. And this film is about a adopted black woman who goes to look for her birth mother and finds a working class white woman. It's like, that's such an interesting film to find as the highest rate of 96.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Scream. I haven't got much to say about it. I know Matthew Lillard has a good performance at the end. And like it,
I do wonder. I wonder if the cuts get deeper the further back you go.
Generally, it does seem like that's the case until you get to the years like the year whenever Terminator 2 came out, or
Yeah,
Shawshank,
every now
or
and then
the
something
big films.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, just to say, like, these are a pretty filtered view of what is good film. If you're interested in more film and you're watching this because you are, like, curious to find more films, this is probably a decent start, but it is not should not be the end. Letterboxd has some great list functions where people will sort movies by lists. You can find films specifically directed by
I mean, yeah,
like if you want, yeah, anything, right?
yeah.
Like transgender people, non-binary people, films directed by groups. You'll find something. Go look at the Criterion channel, look at the Criterion Closet, listen to directors talk about their favorite films. If a film seems confrontational and artsy, watch it anyway, because it's probably way more entertaining than you think. I watched La Haine recently, French film from the late 90s. It's in black and white. It's about like class struggle in France and like fighting against oppression. Sounds moody in French. It's like really funny and fast paced, and there's a lot of
Huh.
like vulgarity in it. It's great. It's not at all what you think when you hear like
You expect
French
heady
black and
French
white art
cinema.
film. Yeah,
Yeah.
and instead you got a scene. A friend identifies his other friend by the smell of his farts. Like these movies are good. You should be watching them if you're even vaguely interested in the medium.
Yeah, I mean, like to echo, right? We're not here to recommend a bunch of really interesting films to get you started on being able to talk about films with your friends. We're watching a list pretty arbitrarily defined just to see what was going on.
Yeah. And if we happen to find some bangers, great. And
A whole lot of
inevitably some
trash.
trash.
We're kind of locked in on getting trash. I feel
I'm
like
concerned that there's going to be more trash than bangers.
Well, I mean, you'd hope it'd be 50-50 given the format.
You'd hope.
But I don't think it will be. I think like I'm interested in to see why things are trash, because the trash feels way more random to me than the good. Because anything can be bad in like lots of different ways, and some guy can just release a movie that is absolute shit, and it just happens to be in a given year. I think what is popular or what is liked, what ends up getting at least like well reviewed, it's gonna have a bit more like cultural relevance. It's gonna be a bit more just actually good. Good movies, they share a lot of things in common. Bad movies, completely random.
And there's also the aspect of the Letterboxd algorithm, which I've done some looking into, but I can't really find it. They're holding it pretty close to their chest, in so much as how they define a film that is the most popular, or like I think lowest rated films and highest rated are just what is the biggest number.
Yeah.
But you got to ask the question of like at what point does it start registering this as a film that they are putting on the directory? Because I'm sure somebody's made a little indie film, it showed to nobody, but they paid family and bots or whatever else to rate all 5 stars. So somewhere there's a 5-star rated, no bad ratings movie on Letterboxd that has 500 fans or like 500 watches, but like that's not going to be on the list. Whether it's because whatever algorithm they have don't identify as being worth putting on there, or if there's like a certain cutoff point where you need to have X amount of views. Like I don't know, right? So we're not watching the best, and we're not watching the worst. It's interpretive, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting what's thrown at us.
And a lot is going to be thrown at us. It's the vibe. So we have our big wheel here, going from 1874 to 2024. That is exactly 150 years, which will be slowly expanding as we do this, presuming it goes on long enough. Let's see what we get.
Suspense is killing me.
It shouldn't last for much longer. Oh, it's a recent one.
Oh. There's been a few of those.
2007.
I wasn't expecting a 2000.
There's a possibility, right? It's taking up a percentage of the chunk. 2007. So let's sort by most popular first, just so we have an idea. It would be Ratatouille.
All right.
Decent film, but we're not watching that because let's see the lowest rated. Average, lowest first is Epic Movie.
Oh no.
And
I
highest
already
rated
regret this.
is, first of all, it's a Daft Punk concert film, not watching it.
Probably.
And then it's There Will Be Blood. It's very relevant nowadays.
Huh, okay. Oh, that
You
really
heard about
is.
Tarantino going off on Paul Dano for like no reason?
No,
Have you not heard this?
no, no.
Tarantino was on some fucking interview podcast thing talking about his best films of the 2000s. He
All
was like,
right.
There Will Be Blood is number 5. It might be number 1 or 2, but Paul Dano, accomplished actor Paul Dano, is weak sauce. I hate him. He's the weakest actor in SAG. Notably, Tarantino is also in SAG. So,
I'm, I'm intrigued.
so There Will Be Blood, 158 minutes, 2007. It's about an oil prospector. I'm not going to read too much into it because I think it's interesting. I admittedly haven't seen it yet. I've been meaning
Yeah.
to. Epic movie.
I mean, it's epic movie.
85 minutes. 85 minutes.
We're locked in. It's a real movie.
Who is this fucking guy who's dressed up like Willy Wonka? I don't know who this is. Is that Cal Penn?
It's all like they always use the same actors,
No,
right? I'm sure
that's
they.
him.
Has there been another of those since?
Surely not. Super Fast in 2015,
Hmm.
which I'm sure you can understand what that's a parody
Yeah,
of.
they. Okay. Epic movie. That's gonna be fun.
Epic movie. Okay, well, there we have it.
You know, I can tell I'm already locked more
Probably
in on the trash than the banger, because the banger, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, the trash, I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Now I'm gonna watch epic movie.
I really don't want to watch Epic movie.
Too bad. We're gonna talk about epic
Hold
movie.
on. The consequences of my actions? What the fuck?
This is your idea. Okay, let's see. Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, those are the two. So if you happen to be watching as this comes out,
yeah,
or if
watch
you're
along.
catching up, yeah, watch along. Exactly. I would recommend from a spiritual perspective, watch There Will Be Blood. I hear it's very good. Don't know if I can genuinely recommend Epic Movie, but if you want the authentic experience,
Yeah, I
join
mean,
us.
the real homework is to watch both. But much like real homework, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of other podcasts, they get to have homework where it's like, go read about this thing, or go watch this like cool thing, or play this game. When we're like, you need to go watch epic movie to get the real experience, I feel like we're already doing like psychic damage to the audience.
I feel like I'm gonna have so much brain static when I watch it that any notes I do make is not gonna be true. It's gonna be
Yeah,
false.
yeah.
These
You get
things
to
won't
relive the
happen in
fever
the
that started this project.
movie. Yeah. Have an even worse idea next time as well.
Yeah,
That'll be
exactly.
great.
What if we make our own epic movie?
Oh no. That's how it
Dude.
starts. You start off reviewing bad movies, then you make Kick-Assio, and then you get. I can't say that one. Can't say that.
I feel. I mean, it's. I think I've seen it. Like, I don't even know that I've never seen it.
No. What?
I'm sure I have seen it.
Why would you have ever seen? I guess you got friends with bad taste.
I got
You had friends
family with bad taste. When did Epic Movie 2007? So I'd have been like 14, maybe. I might not have seen it
So,
actually.
Family. No, here's the situation. Family around for Christmas. They're
Oh,
putting on a
maybe.
movie. You're requesting not to, but it's just after dinner, and there is obligation to sit around and watch movie with the family.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think that's gonna be it.
Instead, I am, as an adult with full control of my own free time and no obligations, going to sit down at some point this week and go, I got to watch Epic Movie.
It is only 85 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm not getting back.
But you get to invest it in an even more discussion about the movie as well. It's
Yeah, I mean,
both
like,
fun.
ragging on it for half an hour is going to be at least cathartic, if anything else, right?
Oh, I don't know if it will be.
Yeah.
Like movies that, because I haven't seen it. I've seen clips from Meet the Spartans and whatever other bullshit those guys have done. Like,
Okay,
there's
I
not going to be
genuinely-
anything worth watching.
You saying that? I thought Epic Movie was Meet the Spartans. That's the
No,
one I'm
no,
thinking
no,
of.
no, 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 no.
Right, okay. Is Epic Movie the War of the Worlds one?
Epic Movie had Willy Wonka on the header on Letterboxd.
That means nothing.
Let's look at the actual summary here. When the Pevenese siblings each follow their own path, they find themselves at Willy's chocolate factory. Walking through a wardrobe, they discover the world of Narnia.
Oh my god.
Silent G, I'm assuming. Ruled by the White Bitch. Meeting up with characters such as Harry Potter
That's
and
pretty
Captain
clever.
Jack Swallows. Captain Jack Swallows, that was the famous one. I'm Captain Jack Swallows.
That's good. That's real smart. I'm glad they came
Did
up with
people
that one.
not? Did they not like talk about that in school?
Nah. We talked about like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, you talked about Yu-Gi-Oh, but also a lot of people like when that trailer, advert released. That was big in my school.
Right.
I'm Captain Jack Swallows. People loved that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
I went to a school of degenerates and morons. So.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah.
But yeah, this newly reunited family must team up with Aslo, a wise but horny lion, to stop the White Bitch's army.
This is going to be fucking god awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. This has already made me like an elitist. I don't even watch movies. Like, if someone's listening and like you like this movie, you genuinely enjoy it. I'm not going to say don't feel bad. Yeah, I mean, like actually, you should. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, don't stop listening because of our opinions. Stop listening for your own sake, because it's like hate watching. Like, I guess it's what we're doing, right? Hate watching something that just is going to do spiritual damage to yourself. You're just going to be insulted.
It's that thing. We get to watch a movie a week and subject ourselves to a movie a week.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That sounds like it's
alright.
Yeah. Nearly 3 hours long, so lock in for that one. Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Dano, and some other people too.
I knew about Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's retiring all the time and then coming out of retirement.
Yeah, I think he's retiring as like part of the bit, right?
Oh, he just filmed a movie with his son this year. Or
his
not
boy?
filmed, like it released.
Okay.
I hear it was alright.
Yeah, watched a movie with his boy.
I think that might be this one.
I think my boy.
No, that's Gangs of New York.
Yeah, Gangs of New York. Yeah.
He's got a face like plasticine in that one. It's so bizarre looking at him.
He's a guy where I always have to be reminded that he's like a bit goofy, because like he doesn't seem a bit goofy, and then sometimes he's just full goof.
Yeah.
I mean, Gangs of New York, very, very goofy Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Have you seen it?
I've seen bits. Very goofy bits.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts or
like full on like slop watching, like scrolling at 3 a.m. kind of like content.
Exactly.
Which is weird because you don't really like equate Daniel Day-Lewis with like kinetic sand videos. But there it is.
No, but he's got some good, loud, moving performance. Like, as in he's got a lot of motion. Not as in he is a moving actor, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, he is animate as a guy.
That's the word, yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's cut it so we can plan for whenever we're watching epic movie.
Pilot ready.
Thanks for listening. This is Bags and Trash.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if you do watch epic movie.
No, we shouldn't be. They've got no real obligation. If you
That's true. If you watch it
on your own head,
yeah, you chose to do that shit to yourself.
Yeah, and maybe you'll like it. You could have bad taste. You've been listening to this for 30-something minutes.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, it's good to find things you like. Don't tell anyone if you do.
Yes. Yeah. Do not put that as the favorite film, like a dating profile, because you'll get no pussy. I hate to say it.
Hey, could also get no dick.
True.
You will be getting nothing no matter what.
It's a flashlight and tears for you, buddy. or equivalent genitalia.
All right.
Thanks for listening, and see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.